workflow that we will cover is our exploratory data analysis or EDA workflow. In this workflow, we are first doing some simple data cleaning, and then we will be creating visualizations to help us better understand the data. It is always important when starting any analytics project to first understand your data. This will make it easier to produce more usable results and in the future help us interpret our results after we are finished modeling. The first steps here are doing the simple data cleaning. After that, we are producing a series of visualizations to help us better understand the data. Two key ones here are our summary statistics and our columns cardinality. Summary statistics provide baseline statistics for all of our numerical columns, while columns cardinality provides the number of unique values in each categorical column along with their counts. After that, we are grouping by different values and then producing graphs based on those groupings. We are grouping by the number of households, the products, the baskets, and the customers here. While it looks complex, each of these is essentially following the same steps: grouping first, renaming the columns to help us better understand them, and then graphing the values. Looking at the execution of this workflow, we can find the customer-wise sales distribution. This is the total amount spent by each household. In this case, we can see that two of our biggest spenders were households number 13 and households number 19. It may be valuable in the future to keep track of these households and to further explore their behavior. Looking farther up, we can also check our total sales by each store. In this case, we can see that our top performer by far is store number 27. We also produced a correlation matrix. This will help us better understand how different columns are related to one another. We can see that we have a few very strong correlations, and we also have many very weak correlations. This will help if we want to do more predictive or quantitative modeling in the future. Above, we also have a graph of the amount spent on each day. We can see how as the year progresses, that people spend on average more later in the year. Next, we can look at our sales amount and the frequency of each purchase. We can see that a vast majority of sales had the values between $8 and $3,800. This will be the main range that we will focus on later in our analysis, as this makes up a bulk of the purchases at our stores. We can also see the basket distributions. Baskets are different groupings of products and how people purchase them. Here we have the transaction count versus each household key. As mentioned earlier, we had two top performers, household number 13 and household number 19. It is clear to see here that while taking a simple count of transactions shows that household number 19 has created the most purchases, it's important to remember that household number 13 actually had the greater transaction value. In the next steps, we will take a look at cleaning this data and moving on to our modeling. Thank you for listening.